Get into the zone with the Cover 1 defense. Here's how it looks. With your rusher responsible for the quarterback, you've got 4 remaining defenders to cover the offense. Your linebacker and both corners are responsible for the shallow area of the field, 8 to 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. They divide the area into 3 zones and each cover one of them. Your safety is responsible for the deep area of the field, more than 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Use this when you expect a short pass or run play. You've got the shallow area of the field covered with 3 defenders. If the offense surprises you with a deep pass, your safety is there as the last line of defense. Move the defense one way while sending the ball in the other. This is Crossbuck. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver runs a fade route while your center runs a corner to the left. Your quarterback turns to the left and fakes a handoff to your Y running back, who runs a halfback dive to the left. Your QB then pivots to give the ball to your Z running back, who takes 1 step to the left before darting back to the right. Your center and X receivers routes will clear some defenders out of the way. Your Y and Z running backs both take steps to the left to get the remaining defenders moving that way, as your Z running back cuts back against the grain, like this. Pick a player and stay with them to stop them from doing their job. This is man defense. Here's how it looks. With your rusher responsible for the quarterback, you're left with a 4-on-4 matchup. Assign each defender an offensive player to cover, ideally someone close in height and speed. Then they line up about 2 to 5 yards across the line of scrimmage from their assignment. Defenders should stay within arm's length of their assignment at all times. This will prevent them from being open for a pass. That is, until the ball crosses the line of scrimmage. Then defenders are free to leave their assignments and head towards the ball. Give your quarterback 3 short options with this quick-hitting play. Single back play 1. Here's how it looks. Your X and Z receivers run 3-step slant routes towards the middle of the field, while your Y running back runs a flare route to the left behind X. Your center runs a corner route over your Z receiver's slant. This play offers options against both zone and man defense. The crossing route combination confuses defenders in man. On the right, we're using both a short and deep route, forcing zone defenders to cover one or the other. Read the field properly, and the QB might be able to take a deep shot. Just like that. Defenders won't know whether to go man or zone when you run this play called I formation play 1. Here's how it looks. Your center runs a corner route to the right. Your X receiver releases to the right and runs a quick out. Your Y receiver runs a wheel route to the left, and your Z receiver runs a hitch to the middle of the field. The I formation makes it difficult for defenders to identify who they're covering. The strategy here is to bring the defenders in close, then force them to react quickly while scrambling backwards. While your Z receiver is likely to find space because of this, your quarterback can also take advantage of a quick route to your X receiver. Like this.
Misdirect the defense to buy your offense time and space. This is the double reverse. Here's how it looks. Your center and wide receivers run 3-step slants to the right. Your X receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to receive the handoff. They then hand the ball off again to your Z receiver, who has run into the backfield behind your X receiver. They then sweep to the left and run upfield with the ball. Most defenders will instinctively move towards the first receiver to get the ball in the backfield. Take advantage of this by sending another receiver in the opposite direction, like this.
Draw defenders in close and take advantage of all the space behind them. This is bunch play 1. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver runs a 2-yard in route underneath the Z receiver, who runs a 3-yard in route coming the other way, close enough to high-five each other as they cross paths, while the center runs a corner route to the right behind your Y receiver, who runs a corner route to the left. By forcing the defense to get compact, bunch plays open up space downfield, both wide and deep. Burst the defense's bubble by sending 2 players deep and confuse the remaining defenders with 2 shallow crosses. If the defense is slow to react to the deep routes, the QB will be free to go long, like this. Leave your options open to take advantage of whatever the defense throws your way. This is the end around. Here's how it looks. Your X and Y receivers run hitch routes, while your center runs a corner route to the right. Your Z receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to take the handoff before sweeping to the left side and running upfield with the ball. Your quarterback will need to make a key decision on this play. Either give the ball to your Z receiver or fake the handoff and throw it to any of the eligible receivers. Bringing defenders in close and forcing them to react quickly will open up space for your Z receiver. Like this.
Lose a rusher and gain an extra defender. This is the Cover 3 defense. Here's how it looks. No rusher here. We need all hands on deck. This gives you 2 linebackers, 2 corners, and a safety. The linebackers are responsible for the shallow area of the field, 8 to 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, and should favor the middle of the field over the sidelines. Both corners and the safety are responsible for the deep area of the field, more than 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. They divide the area into 3 zones and each cover one of them. This defense plays it safe by not allowing any deep completions. The quarterback will find it tough to find open space to throw to while facing 5 defenders. But be aware. Without a rusher, the quarterback will have more time to find an open receiver. So encourage your defenders to stay on their toes and shut it down.
Launch a concentrated offensive attack in this play called Bunch Play 3. Your X receiver runs a corner route to the left, while your center runs a 5-yard out route behind them. Meanwhile, your Y receiver runs a corner to the right, and your Z receiver runs a 5-yard out route. By forcing the defense to get compact, bunch plays open up space downfield. This one sends 2 receivers deep and the other 2 on shallow routes. Defenders scrambling to cover the deeper receivers might just leave those short routes open, like this.